This is the MasterLock 150, and I'm going to show you how to pick it. A lot of people recommend this lock for newer pickers as it's pretty cheap to buy and relatively easy to learn how to open, and it gives you a slightly bigger challenge than something like the 141 or other, like MasterLock 3 that don't have any security pins in it. This will kind of be your second step into lock picking as you're making your way through locks. So I'm going to approach this with a top of the keyway tension, just with a tensioner that I've made myself. And what I'm going to do with the tension, as you'll see here, is I'm just going to stop this core from rotating back. So there's a spring on the core and it wants to rotate it back, and I'm just going to hold this in place as far as it wants to go without trying to push further, and that'll sort of apply through the whole process of picking. So I'm going to start with feeling the pins. I'll start at 5 and just kind of feel my way forward. I can tell that 1 and 5 are a little bit stiff here, so I'm going to get a set there for 5. And 1. So there we've got a false set. And with this false set, I'm not pushing into it, I'm not leaning into it, I'm just holding it in place from rotating backwards. So I'm just keeping it right at that edge, and I'm going to go through and feel the rest of our pins and see what doesn't want to move. So 2 is kind of soft. 3, we got a bit of movement from the core on 3, so a bit of a deeper false set. 4 is pretty stiff, so we're getting counter rotation here. And as I get this counter rotation, all I'm doing is letting it go back as much as I push it up. I'm not fighting it to try and keep it in place. I'm not letting back too much further than I'm pushing. I'm just letting it go kind of where it wants to go while not letting it fall all the way backwards. So we got another false set there. Same thing with 2, counter rotation. I think my pick could be in a better position here. And we've got that set, but we dropped something else. That's okay. We'll just go back through. That was 5 that dropped. So now we've reset 5. 2 came back down, and there we go. So I think 2 is in place now. There's 3. So 1 is good, 2 is good, 3 is good, 4, we get counter rotation of 4. There we go. So the big takeaway here is focus on your tension, feel the counter rotation. It's going to push you backwards and you're going to let it go, but just, try and balance that out with the pick pressure, play between the two of them. You don't need to push too hard with either one of them. If you load it up too much, it's just going to overset. You're going to push that key pin all the way up into the Bible, and then you'll be stuck on that and you won't know why none of your pins are moving. But take your time. It'll take a few tries, but focus on what pins you can set and work from there. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and thank you for watching.